is why you should live with your brothers or live with someone that's like a man.
For the rest of your life, you should just live with men? Bro, come on, bro. Redpiller meets a normal man and can't believe it by Abba and
This
Preach.
video
Let's
is
get into it.
sponsored by
Oh,
Surfshark.
hold on, Surfshark. You ain't sponsoring me. Let's get into
How
it.
did that turn out for you?
A marriage and 2 children.
And then
What was
divorce.
the question?
Yes.
Surfshark.
Okay.
What's your age?
57.
Are you single?
Yes.
How did that turn out for you?
A marriage and 2 children.
And then divorce.
And then divorce. Yes.
How long was your marriage with your ex-wife?
How do you know? It's like,
Alright, so you know, these niggas be trolling any Redpiller.
Know that you're gonna drop a 10
Let me see
on
this
her if
shit.
she hasn't even.
are you trying to say that magic isn't real? I think it's because your woman has. When you come to Miami, you see
And I
the
don't know
real
how
nature
Abba
of
does
women.
it, but his accents be so
It's
on
not your
point.
fault,
His impersonation.
About 20 years.
How do you go from having a whole family life to coming back out into the world as a single man?
There's a thing I refer to as a ladder of love. People walk up the ladder of love when they're beginning a relationship. They say, oh, I really like you. I'll do this for you. The next person says, oh, if you'll do that for me, then I'll do this for you. If you'll do this for me. Well, I'm not going to do that for you. Oh, well, then
So
I'm
they
not going to
step
do this
down.
for you. And then I'm not going to do this for you. And then they walk down the ladder of love. And at some point, people reduce themselves to the passion and the love and the
I mean, yeah,
chemistry.
that's definitely, I can definitely see that being a thing, this ladder of love thing. But I think the solution to that is just doing things because you want to, instead of doing it and expecting something in return. If I do this, then I want you to do this in return. Like, nah, just do it because you want to. That's how it should be.
That oxytocin, that thing that really draws you together, it begins to die. And if you don't
'Cause it
have
came from the heart.
the,
Do that.
the basis for the relationship, things that you love to do together, then eventually you grow apart and you either become people who don't like each other, or you do what we did, you become like a brother and a sister.
Do you see yourself
Like a brother
getting
and a
married to
sister.
a woman again, or is it more of just a life partner thing from this point going forward?
Wait, so is
I've
he
been married
still
like-
in contact with his like ex-wife or something and sees her as his sister? I'm confused. That would be a hard one to explain to your future wife if you do get remarried. Oh, she's just a sister, man. She's just a sister. Like, oh, they ain't buying that shit.
I'm looking for a wife.
Why even take that risk?
He said he's not looking for
I've been
one.
married a second time, but I'm looking for a
Oh,
wife.
he's looking for one.
Why even take that risk?
Hey, yo, this is because whenever he talks to people that are single or people that are broken up, he's like, yo, why did you give it up? And when he's with people, are you suffice with this? Like, it's like there's never like a happy sentence. You know what I mean?
So what he normally does is he asks women why they quit on a
Yeah.
marriage.
What- yes.
And then he asks men why they want to get married. Why not just be a life part? Why not do the high
Yes.
value man? That's so
Yes,
he's
yes,
actually
yes,
being
yes. Yeah, he just
consistent.
he just
It's
hates
because
marriages.
You're not paying attention to the gender.
To who the gender?
Yeah.
Why even take that risk?
There comes a point in your life when you start asking yourself the question, what am I going to do with the time that I have left? And that's when you start viewing life very differently. You realize that there's a number of days you have left to live, but you want to decide how to make those days really count. I'm not thinking anymore about how to build an empire because I did that. And so when you reach that point in your life, you say to yourself, what do I want to do? How do I want to give back? Who do I want to teach? Who do I want to mentor? What do I want to leave as my legacy? And then
Seems
you
like
say
a
to
wise
yourself,
old guy, but I feel like his mentality is just like, oh, I just want to fuck a bunch of bitches. Like, I never want to get married. Like, I feel like, as he's saying, there's a point, like, when you do all that stuff, you do, like, get successful, do make money, like, but you're just going to be empty if you don't actually have someone by your side, like an actual companion, not a bit that you're just fucking that's going to leave you for the next best thing, because that's the reason she's with you. Like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's definitely the mindset he has.
don't
So
wanna do
I wonder
that
how
with
he's going to react to a
when
more mature
A
mindset.
man loves a woman.
Yeah. And things don't work out. I think a lot of times people expect a whole bitter outcome. But what people also don't realize is that when divorce happens, men are like 60% more likely to get remarried.
I didn't
Not
know
the
that.
women, men. You know, and for all
thought
the
it was
shit
the
that
other way
marriage
around.
gets and how much people shit on it online, I realize it's almost exclusively really an online thing. And when men who are divorced are asked about marriage, they speak about it positive. Maybe not their last marriage, but the desire to want to be married is still there. And most of them do get remarried because as you age, the prospects of a single man are substantially worse than the prospects of a single woman. So online, y'all
Actually, yeah,
feel
that does make sense, because there's a whole thing about, like, I don't know. Single older women just have less chances, while a single older man, like the idea is he has more resources, he has more of his money to himself, doesn't have that much baggage, especially if he doesn't have kids. Even if he does has kids, he's more mature. He can take care of you. Yeah, I can actually see why that works.
Wherever y'all want to live, y'all can. I'm gonna be with my homies. Your bed full of like male pubes. Congrats. Nobody in real life trying to do this shit.
Let's move in together.
Yeah, folks get families, and then they move on. They're not kicking it like that.
Let's move in together with my homies.
Right.
No.
We got like 5 topics to cover today regarding why you should never live with your girlfriend. Oh, you could be
Why
the
you
biggest.
should never live with your girlfriend? I mean, I guess, but I feel like at some point, if you're gonna actually like be committed to that person, you gotta move in together and see what like her living, like how she lives. Like I don't know what these guys are talking about. Fresh and Fit never know what they're talking about.
Tallest, most masculine alpha out there. Oh man, can we cuddle?
The biggest
And before
frauds
you
to
know
ever
it,
be
time passes
successful.
along, and you're like, damn, you become I want to say the word cuck, but like you become kind of complacent because
Coconuts in Barbados.
Yeah.
you become like lazy.
Yeah, they just
in
be
a way.
throwing in
Which I
random
think
cuts
is
of
why you should
fresh.
live with your
bro.
brothers or live with someone that's like a man because
Wait, what did he say?
it's why you should live with your brothers or live with someone that's like a man.
For the
because
rest of your life, you should just live with men, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh yeah. Vacation.
Is this an ad?
Sunshine on
It's an ad. I knew it.
man.
You can't catch me like that, preach. Come
Enjoy.
on, man.
I ordered 200.
You can't catch me like that. I got hit with the ad anyways. That's why you guys need to like, comment, subscribe, so we can get some YouTube Premium in here, man. This shit is crazy. I'm trying to dodge a preach ad and I get hit with another
Back to
one.
the thing. That's one way to see it. I can understand that. There's some people that function like that. I don't think that this guy is inherently wrong. He's not giving up on marriage and stuff like that. He didn't give up on marriage. The latter, I do this makes sense to some people in the way that people view relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how I view it, but I get that a lot of, not even some people, a lot of people see it like that. He's not like, these women. He's like, no, I'm still looking. I'm good.
He didn't
He's
hold
not bitter about
any
it. It's not really,
resentment. He was
it's
just
not
chilling.
red pill, I would say. He's just like, yeah, you know what? It didn't work. It decreased the ladder, and then whatever. I'm gonna look for something else. I'm gonna look for a wife. The complication of a divorce, you can be bitter very quickly.
Listening to this guy, 2 things. The first part is this young man's like, why would you? We're getting remarried. He's thinking about it from.
Yeah, I think with his mindset, it's just a mindset of like being scared and fearful. Like, oh, what if you get divorced again? Like, yeah, everything has a risk. But however, like, you can actually vet a person out. Like maybe like he vetted that last person and it was wrong. You loved and you lost. However, like if you do a really, really good job vetting, chances are like you can actually choose someone that isn't gonna like, but you never know the future, but the chances are much lower of them divorcing you if you actually like spent time vetting the person and knowing what they're like and trying to figure out if you guys are compatible. But if you're just getting married to anybody without knowing them, like 2 weeks of getting to know each other and you marry, like, bro, what are you doing? So yeah, I definitely think it's just a fearful mindset on this whole like, oh, I'll never get married thing.
Fear standpoint, the outcomes that are negative when you have some wealth and you get divorced. But if you listen to the man who's actually been through it, he don't speak
Like,
with it with
my
like.
bad. Just to finish up that point, like that, with that mindset, like why trust anybody? Because you can also be afraid that they will betray you. Like anybody you trust can betray you. So why trust anybody in this world? This doesn't make sense.
Tremendous pain or whatever it is.
It's always a risk.
He's looking towards the future and be like, oh, listen, I don't got much time in this world. Like my days are numbered. So what am I here to do? He said I wanted to mentor. Who do I leave my legacy to? Who do I help? He's not thinking about Hugh Hefner trying to fuck, because that's just not. That shit becomes less and less content and joy as you get older. The only thing this man's focused on is how does he give back. That's his words. And I identify with that because even in me in my 30s, I've already weaned off of that shit so much. It's generally dudes who have some level of dysfunction in their life who are still on that like, fuck bitches, get money up. That's it. So it's just, when you listen to him,
Still
you can
definitely
tell
on
he's
the
ready
get
to
money
assume
thing, but-
responsibilities and to really be a leader in a lot of ways. And I think a lot of men on a smaller scale as they get older identify with that. And I commend that. I think that's a beautiful thing. I think it shows a lot of maturity. And I also want to give a bit of credit to the guy who's doing the interview. We shit on him all the time because he does these interviews. He's always kind of goofy. And he's a goofy person. But here he is, not being biased and hiding this kind of interview. It's like, you know what? Even though this goes against the narrative that I have, let me just put it out there. And that's worth commending. And the last thing I'll say is, I understand the point of marriage is to be together forever. But that doesn't always happen. And I personally don't think that it's necessarily failure. Me personally. I know other people
I
have a
think it
different
is.
view of it, but
I
I
think if you get married
placing
and you get divorced, the marriage was kind of a little bit of a failure. But the experiences you get out of it isn't a failure. Like you still walk away like a different person most of the time than when you get married.
to where I'm
People
potentially married with
rub
somebody
off
for
on
20
you.
years.
Every
You have
person
all these
that you
happy marriages,
form a
you
close bond
birth
with
beautiful
changes your
children,
life a
and you
little
grow
bit.
up to be great people. Your ex-wife helped shape them in a lot of good ways, but you guys fall apart. Is that a failure? I don't know. I put that question to you
The
guys.
marriage
Would
was
you
a
guys
failure
inherently
if
see that
you
as a
guys
failure?
divorced.
If you could
But
imagine
your life
those
experience
20
isn't a
years, how
failure.
many
You're not a
happy
failure
memories,
because you
how many
divorced.
great things, and see your partner reflected in your kids and being proud of your children. Is that necessarily a failure? I asked the question to you.
I saw a video about a basketball player.
Completely ignored his
It
question.
was always the same journalist that was asking him the same question. He was kind of sick and tired of it.
Do you view this season as a failure?
Oh my God. You asked me the same question last year, Eric.
And his response was good because they didn't have a good game. And the journalist was always referring to whatever he didn't have a good game as a failure. And he's like, yo, you're always talking to me about this failure stuff. What are you talking about? So I should throw the whole thing in the trash?
I mean, that's a career, though. That's a career. Until your career ends, you haven't failed yet. If the last thing you do in your career is a failure, then it is a failure. Like, let's say he lost the last game. Actually, he still can't even say your career is a failure because he probably did have good games. But in a marriage, it's not really a career. Like when the marriage ends, it failed. It's not your lifelong career. This is his lifelong career, so you can't just call one game
on your job.
a failure.
No, right? So every year you work is a failure. Yes or no? No.
Every year
Fargo
you work
is your
a failure,
virtual
yeah.
assistant from Wells Fargo.
So easy to be critical of other people and then forget about yourself.
We're gonna discard everything. We're gonna discard the whole relationship. That's where
Slap the
you have
hell
to
out that
quantify the
mic.
bitterness that you have in the relationship. You have to look back and look at the positive sides of it. Even some people that I fell out
Is
with,
Al on his phone right now?
I
What
can
is bro
see
doing?
still see like, yeah, no, we had good moments. That person, being covered is a bitch ass nigga, but like we had some good times. We can't go against that. I would not call the whole thing a failure, but there's certainly some things that made it fail. Yes,
Yeah, it
definitely.
failed.
So
That's
the
what
whole
I'm
thing
saying.
about the whole marriage is a failure or marriage is not good.
Oh, they don't bring.
something
I thought they were
happened,
gonna
it didn't
cut
work.
back to the guy. I wanted to see the red pill nigga's reaction to his answer, but they're not. So I'm gonna stop it there. I think I yapped enough. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment, so I know you guys are watching these videos. If you guys fuck with me, just make sure to leave a comment so I know who's here early. Thank you for watching.